Well, that is very nice to warn us. But yeah, Mark, welcome back. And you have something prepared for us.
Yes, here's a little thing I wrote about 20 seconds ago. No, hello, Roland. Hello, everybody. Um, sorry, I've been had really bad technical difficulties tonight. Okay, so going to jump straight in, and if you just give me a second, get onto the right page. Yep, there we go. Okay, okay, right. So straight in here with something that's quite important. It's game related, and it's someone that most gamers will know. Um, Cole Kapinski,
Oh, yeah.
really talented, very, very talented artist. Has worked on lots of games for lots of companies, from Games Workshop to Magic the Gathering to you name it. He's worked on it, and the guy's got a distinctive style. He's also worked on comic books as well. Unfortunately, 3 weeks ago, Carl had a stroke, and he's now I mean, obviously, like, the guy uses his hands to paint, and he's set up a GoFundMe because he's not been very well. So hi, I'm Carl Kapinski, an artist who many of may know me from my work. Unfortunately, 3 weeks ago I suffered a pretty major stroke affecting my left side. It's left me unable to work for the time being. I'm hoping to raise some funds to support myself and my beautiful family during rehabilitation. I've been privately battling with melanoma for the past 6 years, treatment for which caused two minor strokes and a heart attack. I continue to work through all of this as my art has been my obsession and therapy through all these difficulties. Unfortunately, it's proving a longer and more difficult process to reach my previous level. I write this with a heavy heart, but is anyone willing to help, which would mean so much to us all. Um, and would help with the rehabilitation and recovery until I'm fully back at work, Carl. So, I mean, it's raised 52,000 at the moment, and the goal was 5K. So it's done pretty well. Um, I'm going to donate on payday on Monday. Um,
Yeah.
as you can see here, this is we'll put the link in the description. I'll send Roland all the links in a little while. But as you can see, this is one of Carl's fireside sketch type things from Batman, Deadpool, Captain America, Wolverine, Hellboy, um, on this wee sketch here. Carl's done lots and lots of artwork for lots of major companies. He was the main artist for sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth edition of Warhammer 40,000, I think. He did the covers on them, and he did lots of interior artwork. His art style's amazing, and he's a really, really nice guy. So, okay, so if you can donate, even if it's only a couple of bucks, just please help. So we've got a thing in here with all the donations. He's got 1,080 donations at the moment. But I thought I'd get the most important thing out of the way. No, I can't get off the page. Oh dear. Right. I'm
Yeah,
going to
you
stop.
can go to the next page, but before you do that,
Yeah.
I mean, I came across something where I saw Carl's name. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't look further. It's just 2 or 3 hours ago where I saw
Yeah.
it, and I want to say this. I am totally with you on this matter. Yes, definitely going
Yeah.
to put a couple of bucks in as well, because I had the pleasure of meeting both Adrian Smith
Yeah.
and to be one of the people that Wayne England,
Yeah.
was speaking to via his social media. And you could never tell. At some point, Wayne sent you a message, "Oh, how are you doing? Have you seen this?" And just having a conversation with a really, really nice person.
Yeah.
And
Wayne's lovely.
all of a sudden, I don't hear anything. and the following day, I get a message from his daughter that Wayne had passed away at night. So
Yeah. It
it's
was a
really
big loss
really
to the
kind of
art world, and it was a big loss to the gaming world when Wayne left, unfortunately.
yeah.
And Adrian, again, is an amazing artist. I've had the privilege of speaking with Adrian many, many times when I used to work for Target because one of my friends, or one of my ex-employees and friends, is one of Adrian's best friends. So, yeah, well, I think we're going to go back to Adrian in a moment because you've got something to talk about that. Okay, well, so I've got my
Yeah, yeah. I
right.
mean, just on that note that that you're bringing this to my attention or to our attention
Mm,
is a lot of especially younger people don't know, yeah, all these guys that started out with Warhammer, and Carl is probably one of the people that more of the younger gamers will know.
yeah,
And yeah, I mean, it's really
he's not very
it's
old
getting
as
you to
well.
think. It's getting you to think. But
Yeah,
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 it's also good to see that there are so many kind people out there that
yeah.
are doing what they can. And
Uh-huh.
I mean, it doesn't have to be those 1,500 quid
No,
this one person donated, but I mean everything it is just to put your name there will help that person to recover and see that
certainly will.
they are part of a large community and important to that community.
Yeah, a very large part of this community. As I say, Carl is one of the the most influential artists. I mean, we talked about Trench Crusade for the past few things. Carl's artwork has been a big inspiration on Trench Crusade. Yeah, because he's got that almost Renaissance look to his artwork. And whereas with people like John Blanche, who was very Baroque and lots of spikes everywhere, hence the name Spiky Bits, um, Carl was still Baroque in some senses, but very, very Renaissance type. And some of his really detailed work is like amazing. It really, really
You
is.
know, I can't describe it, but show me a Kopinski, an Adrian Smith, or a Wayne England,
Yeah,
and this is one of the things I'm also saying in that Chronopia video, that it is the artwork, and as I'm saying in that, or let's get back to that later.
yeah.
You have more stuff for us.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things, right? So, moving on, Mantic Games. We're in March. We're in the middle of March, and they announced that the second wave of Flashpoint was coming out. And on Friday, Ronnie launched a Thursday they launched a video. On Friday they did a second video. Um, the video that came out first was Ronnie and Andy from Mantic unboxing the Wave 2 stuff. There's a few people got those already. Like the battle mats have been unboxed, and they also unboxed the terrain and the other bits and pieces like the war games aspect. So let's just jump into this now. The video that was shown on Friday, that was released on Friday, I'll put the links into the videos in the description. Andy basically went through the expansion video guide here. He went through all of the uh, War Games expansion. So it's an unboxing. Um, it shows you, hang on a second, there we go. Right, shows you what's in the actual the War Games expansion and goes through it in detail of how you use it. So basically, you get enough cards for everything that's been released, including Master Chief. You get tokens for the new weapons and cards for the new weapons, plus cards to replace all the old cards, um, in case you want duplicates of them or what have you. You get these six things, which are objective tokens, which are used specifically for two different scenarios that are presented in the Flashpoint rules. But more importantly, this turns Halo Flashpoint into a war game because you get points values. And they start, I think the cheapest one they said was something like 41 points up to 61 points or something like that. Obviously, the Master Chief takes the place of two of your men. So if you take Master Chief, you have to take two of these guys out and just field him. So you're going to field three. Um, so with the points values being added now, it makes it so you can list build and think, right, well, I'm going to take, four of the uh, close assault guys. So I'm going to go for like two berserkers and this guy here with this shotgun, which I can't see because the screen's in the way. But and you can tailor it around the way you want it to work. If you've got points left over, you can spend your points on command dice or on D8s to actually roll and augment your game rolls and stuff like that. Or you can buy equipment with them. And they also revealed on the video that they're doing plastic trays, about so big, which are going to fit your cards in with all your tokens and everything. So your little display, your little dashboard's going to be in front of you.
I was
You
about to say that's a couple of games have used this dashboard idea, yeah.
yeah, quite a few. I mean, Core Space uses a dashboard ID, which is absolutely amazing because the dashboard on Core Space, everything you need is just literally fits into a plastic sheet of that big and like that wide. And you put your card in and you put all your tokens for the weapons and equipment you pick up, as well as putting the pegs in for your life and your health and all that kind of stuff. So that's the new thing. It's still on pre-order, but the street date at the moment is the 31st of March, according to Wayland. Now, I'm not sure if that's the right date or not. I know that they've actually got them in at the warehouse because someone let it slip last week apparently, but they've got them in, and a few people have already received them. Also, another thing as well. Mantic announced uh, during the live feed for this one, for the Wargames expansion, that there's going to be an app, a companion app for Halo Flashpoint, which is something that we didn't think was going to happen because it's a licensed product, but looks like it is, which is great stuff. We'll find out some more news about Wave 3 in the next few weeks, leading up to Salute. And if you go to Salute in April, which is, I think it's the April the 13th or April the 12th, you will be
Well,
able to get your hands on all this stuff because they're going to have it available a bit closer to home, but further away, as in the date wise. Adepticon is around the corner. It's only next week, and they'll have all this stuff at Adepticon. Plus, I think they'll probably show some stuff off at Adepticon as well. So that's our friends at Mantic. And then the next thing is Modifius. Now, Modifius are predominantly known for their role-playing games because they make some absolutely amazing role-playing games. They make one of my favorites of all time, which is Star Trek Adventures. But they also make miniatures as well. So the two big things are at the moment from Modifius, Fallout Factions is getting its own standalone rulebook release, which the PDFs are available now. If you pre-order it, you get the free PDF. And we've also got the hardback coming out in time for Salute. So I don't know if it's going to be Adepticon, but it's going to be in time for Salute. But this also came out recently as well. This is like the 21st of February. But hardware. uh, gear up for combat. And this is info coming out from Gamma, which was like 2 weeks ago. Okay, they're announcing the upcoming launch of hardware at this year's Gamma Expo, following the acquisition of Strato Miniatures Studios last June. Modiphius will be launching a retail-friendly Kickstarter for the hardware miniature game this summer. Hardware is a 6mm miniatures range and games set at turn of the 22nd century with fast-paced tactical rules, hard sci-fi setting, covering mechs, armor, and aircraft. Okay, okay. So they've got a couple of pictures of the miniatures up on the website somewhere, but I can't find them now because I wanted to show them. But basically, they're this is going to Kickstarter uh very, very shortly. And here is the thing about Fallout Factions. So we've got the Fallout Factions rule book. It's £30 um and comes with everything you need. The pre-order says end of May. I think they're going to try and get them out before Salute or for Salute. And again, no images. Where's all the images gone? Right, so that's the rule book cover. And then we've got a Mega Sloth as one of the new releases, and the Cryptids and the Snallygastas, they're also new releases as well. But if you want to get the Fallout Factions rulebook, the standalone one, which turns Fallout Factions and Fallout Wasteland Warfare into a war game, there you go. Right, I'm just going to cough, so excuse me. Right, and that's about it from me on that. Over to Roland.
Yeah, I mean, I also got a couple of things to share,
Yeah,
and here we go. So first thing I want to share is that the TT Combat Strike Team Battlezone Commander Kickstarter ended, and when I look at the results, that was I was going to do, and we have winners. The average backer spent £234.50.
brilliant.
And yeah, I mean, congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations. I was contemplating to go there, and now they have the pledge Dual Commander, where you actually get the miniatures from both.
yeah. Both
What is it?
Strike Team and
Yep.
the Battle Team, is it? I can't remember the other name. I know it's Strike
Action
Team and
Commander, Retailer. Where is it? Come on. I saw it early on. Dual
yeah,
Commander, 150 quid.
yeah,
So, yeah, it's a bit more expensive than going for the individual pledges. Yeah.
yeah,
But, yeah,
yeah. Well, the game
not too
itself,
bad.
yeah, the game itself was the play the actual Kickstarter finished on
14th.
Thursday or Friday. I think it's
Yep.
Friday it finished,
Yep.
but they opened the pledge manager today, and you can do late pledges.
Yeah.
So email about that about an
Um,
hour ago.
yeah. You see, my problem is I would want the dual commander,
Yeah,
but I would want the Bear APC instead of the tank. So you're talking about 180 quid just for a new game.
yeah,
And yeah, that's a bit out of my budget at the moment. But yeah, I mean, great. The game itself, great. Also great that TT Combat took it over when Hawk went under.
yeah,
So yeah, so moving to the next Kickstarter, and that one still has 4 days left. And this is how I got to this idea of, well, how much did people spend on the Kickstarter? And on this Kickstarter, you need to spend 115 euros to actually get the game. And the average pledge is under 100 euros. So most of the people, or a lot of the people just pledged for the rule book.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, when I see, we're talking about 140, 150 euros until I get something in hand. And that is, I was going to say that is something that people think about before they do it. But on the other side, you see Strike Team Commander, 230 quid. Boom, here we go. So my thing is, what I want to say about the Kickstarter thing, and before I go to Chronopia, is that it does need a larger name attached to it, like what we did with Halo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was a game before Mantic took over the license, and that
Yeah,
was
there was Spartan Games
Chronopia.
did
Yeah,
Spartan Games did the Halo thing because I was one of the playtesters on it.
yeah. So yeah, it is unfortunate for a smaller company like these guys here.
Yeah,
And yeah, I just got a warning that we only have 10 minutes left in our meeting,
right.
but a couple of things. So first of all, one of the things I saw on the Chronopia Kickstarter was a similar thing that I had seen with the Protoss Kickstarters. As soon as the Kickstarter was ending, people demanded their stuff and threatened to sue people. So they are 2.5 years late with the delivery, Urberg. So, and
Yeah, it happens.
it
There's people like
happens. I mean, you don't know
Simon.
what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Simon is a massive company, and they've got Kickstarters that have taken 8, 9 years to finish to fulfill. You know,
You see, you're not, that's what I was going to say. You're not helping your case. And I know a lot of people, including you, got burnt with the AVP Kickstarter.
yeah,
And yeah, so I know you are also not one of the people that immediately went online and started threatening people
yeah,
or showed up at one of the guys' private residence. And yeah, I mean, I was at that point when Kenny got it in store when they started delivering to retail.
yeah,
I was really thinking about, and I think I messaged Rob at the time, and I said when I sent him the picture of me standing next to the stuff, I
mm,
was saying like retail AVP bitches, and Rob said, "Don't do that. Don't do
mm,
that. It's not going to end well for you and for us." So I mean, I did refrain from it, but
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Why do I say that? I spoke with one of the people from Urwerk, really nice person, sent me the demo pack that
yeah,
I'm going to take to the club when it's open. So should be any day, any week now.
yeah,
And yeah, I just assembled the four devout faction and really, really great stuff. So really looking forward to this. And going back to what I said, Adrian Smith and John, original rules by John Robertson, artwork by Adrian Smith. So obviously, I got into Chronopia, and I have a couple of ideas what I want to do with it. And the miniatures in the demo pack are resin.
yeah.
And Martin said the retail ones will be 3D printed. So I'm assuming Seocast or a similar material.
It'll probably be SEO cast because I
I
think
have I
that's
have
the
one
way
of
forward
the
for most
retail
people.
miniatures as well from the firstborn faction, the Imperials, and really really nice, really detailed. I think the biggest issue that you have seen the video that I did on that.
Yeah,
I think the biggest issue that I have is that the supports for the resin miniatures are so large, and you do need some experience with resin miniatures if you want to really take them off the supports and take the flash and the little skins off.
yeah,
You do need a bit of experience, but Anybody who has worked with the first wave AVP minis or the second wave Warzone minis from Protoss, really great resin, easy to work with once you know what you're doing. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to play that game with you.
Yeah, yeah. It should be pretty good. I mean, I worked for Target when Chronopia was being created, and I worked on Land of Two Rivers, and um, there was another couple of books that I worked on, but I can't remember the names of them. Long, long time ago, back in 97, 98.
Yeah,
And it was great. And the atmosphere in the Target studio was amazing. Really, really good atmosphere. It was very good. I've got to say, it's one of the best places I've ever worked, and I really enjoyed it. And John's a really good boss, and he's also a really good mate, and he's a master of all trades. He's the pro protege of Brian Ansell because he can do everything. He can write rules, he can type, set things, he
I
can
am
paint, and he can sculpt.
I am leaning quite towards I'm qu quite going out on here, but if you see the name John Robertson on a rule set,
Yeah,
buy
just
it.
pick it up. Just buy it.
Yeah,
Don't bother
this
thinking about it. Just pick it up and buy
yeah
it.
this
You won't regret it.
this
But Canopia is due. When's it due out?
pardon?
When's it due out? It says April
Oh
on the
yeah,
web.
yeah. That is the big news. They are doing the big launch at Salute.
All right,
So
fantastic.
there's a couple of news here. So if you go to www.chronopia.world,
Yeah,
you can follow Urwerk Verlag and Chronopia. It is not on the shop yet. I checked, but Martin said they're gonna have stock at Salute. And since it's been taking so long, the retail packaging is now, well, this stuff is basically being boxed up as we speak. And
yeah,
the first lot has been sent over on the plane. The remainder is coming via ship. And yeah, if you want to pick up your stuff, please let the guys know that they managed to take enough stuff and stock. They did not get into Caronate, but I'm going to demo with them for them at
yeah,
Claymore Wargames Show in
yeah,
August up here in Edinburgh. Already have sent our requests for 3 tables this time.
yeah,
So let's see what's happening, and hopefully, yeah, one more really, really great game
yeah.
that is making a comeback. And yeah, the other big news, as I have been saying a couple of times in our talks, finally the rule books for Urban War Third Edition are there. Yeah, on
Yeah, you
behalf
said they're
of
coming out.
all Germans, I do apologize for the delay. And yeah, I'm basically expecting it any day now. So that
Good
is
stuff.
a lot of cool stuff for 2025 that you, I, and all the other discerning gentlemen gamers will have a go at.
I use the word gentleman very loosely there, Roland. Right, how are we
Well,
for time? Is that us almost out of time now?
I would say, yeah, I mean, I'm done, and the remaining
Yeah,
meeting time is 2 minutes. So,
yeah. Let's
any
think
any
bio or something.
any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Chronopia. It's been so long since I've done anything with Chronopia. Um, I can't even remember the factions now, apart from the Stygian. They're the only faction I can really remember because,
Download the rule book, download the
yeah,
demo rule book here from the page, and give it a go. So
yeah,
I got Devout and the Lotus Elves,
yeah.
and
I thought
I
you said
am
that I've
thinking
got
about
devout.
first one.
Thought I was
You
having the devout.
yeah, I do have second thoughts, I have to say.
Oh,
I do have second thoughts.
what are you like? Yeah. So,
I will bring them to you. I built them. I built
yeah.
them. They are a bit pain to build, but I built them. And if you really want to, I also paint them. So
No, I can paint them. I'm quite careful of painting them.
yeah, no, they are really, 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 really nice
Yeah.
miniatures.
So, that's about it, I think.
Yep.
uh, bit short. If you get the chance, please visit the website and donate to Carl's GoFundMe.
Yep.
I'll send all the links over to Roland so Roland can just put them straight up on this description of this video. Um, keep your if you're going to Salute, if you're lucky enough to get to Salute next month, pop down and see Ronnie and the boys. See Tobias and Mark and Ronnie and Andy. They'll be running most likely uh, Halo, Flashpoint, and Worms. They're the two big ones at the moment. But I think they may have some sneak peeks at Salute for the upcoming uh, Assassin's Creed game. But I can't confirm and deny it because I don't really know. Okay, folks, sorry about that. I got cut off in mid-sentence. So we just
I was going to say, Mark, 1 minute left.
Yeah, we got cut off in mid-sentence. So just to put a tail end on our brief conversation there. Um yeah, if you get the chance, go and see the guys at Modifius. I'm not sure what stand they're um, at either Adepticon or Salute, but they'll have all the ranges there. If it's Salute that you're going to, most likely Chris will be there with Rita. They're the guys who uh, run Modifius, as well as most of the team will be there answering questions and stuff. Um, and if you're going to Salute, make sure you take plenty of this stuff because it's like £6 for a bottle of water in there.
I was about to say, if I got this right, London City Airport right outside.
Yes. Yeah, go. If you get off the plane at London City, you're literally like a taxi ride for about 5 minutes away.
No, I think you are on the other side of the road.
Yeah, but you're getting across the roads of the hard part. Yeah,
Well, in one
yeah.
piece, perhaps.
Yeah, at the moment I'm not going, but if that changes, I'll be covering all of Salute. If that changes, I'll be going around with a camera, and for people who can't get there because
Yeah,
I can't get there myself most of the time.
I was pondering, but probably you have to book your tickets today for next year's salute. So I know it's
Well, you
really
can still get the
popular.
flights aren't that expensive. The flights are like 60, £70, but it's getting the flight from Edinburgh into London City because most of the flights go to Gatwick. They don't go to London City.
Yep.
So once you get to London City, it's a lot easier. So it might not be Gatwick, it might be Stansted that they go to. Um, but anyway, if you can get there, worth going, worth checking out. Support all the local small businesses that are at Salute. Our friends from Warbases will be there. Um, then you get some of the bigger companies like Games Workshop normally have a presence, but not a very big one. Mantic will be there, Modifius will be there. The guys from Battle Systems will be there as well.
Yep.
Uh,
One of the things I see
PT
at
Combat,
Salute is that a lot of the smaller companies are going. So
yeah,
one of the companies that I highly recommend people have a look at is Brigade Models.
Brigade are brilliant. Yeah,
Yep. So Tony's a really great guy,
yeah,
and obviously the guys and the ladies that you mentioned, but for example, Urwerk is going with the release for Cronopia, and if anything, if you can manage as a small company to get to Salute and launch your game, yeah,
yeah,
that's really really great.
yeah. I've been part of a launch crew of a game at Salute, and it's a bit mental. It's a bit crazy. We launched Starship Troopers at Salute, and we sold, I think it was like 500 units in under 4 hours. As you just literally, we were restocking the shelves, and we couldn't restock the shelves fast enough. So we just opened the boxes and were handing them out to people at the boxes. So, and Starship Troopers is actually getting a remake.
Yep.
They just announced that Neil Blomkamp's going to be doing a big budget remake of Starship Troopers. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we might get a miniature game, which would be
Uh,
very good.
that would be really, really good.
It
But
would.
please make it 28 mil. I don't want the small stuff for the MI.
Yeah, 28 mil is quite good. I think 28 mil is good. Although the one that is available that was done by Wargames Design, I think it is. The miniatures are fantastic. They're
It's
just epic.
no argument with the quality, but
Yeah.
it's really the kind of thing where I say, yeah, I do want them a bit larger and much fewer miniatures because after Clandatu and after Backhouse, there wasn't that many high level engagements. So
Yeah, well, if you go by the actual novel, um, the bugs are only in the novel for a little while. The skinnies are the main bad guys in the novel, and they got changed out because they wanted to use the arachnids instead. So, but then again, there's lots and lots of things like Juan Rico isn't Johnny Rico, is it? And Dizzy Flores is a guy, not a woman. Uh, you know, lots and lots of different changes made.
and
Uh,
no what do I want to say? No argument about Ina Meyer. So
yeah,
yeah, great woman,
yeah,
great Romulan. Yeah.
yeah. She's amazing. She's very lovely. I met her a couple of years ago at a con. She's very nice. Would you like to know more? Right. So
I,
now we can actually say goodbye properly. Now we've
yeah,
got a couple of minutes extra. So, no matter where you are in the world, folks, stay safe, look after yourself. We're in a very, very precarious situation at the moment. The world is teetering and it's not nice. It's not nice at all, especially when you've got children and grandchildren. You know, think about those. Try not to think about the big orange buffoon because hopefully he will burn himself out. And then we won't have to worry about him. But if you've got a Tesla, sell it or give it away, you know,
there's
because
many reasons
don't
why
want to
you
support that
shouldn't
guy
have
at all.
a Tesla. But
Yeah.
as Stephen Fry said, the Nazis actually made good cars. So
Yeah, yeah,
let me be the one for a positive note. Yes, I
yeah,
absolutely agree with you. It's especially for people that were born after the 70s, yeah, born in the late 80s. This is probably the first time they are experiencing this kind of trajectory. I mean, Mark, we grew up in a world that was probably even more dangerous. We were
yeah.
not as much informed or bombarded with information about it 24 hours a day, every day.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
well,
look,
we didn't have the internet, you know,
yep.
but I've got
But
to say
we
that
grew up to strong.
84 was a terrible year, man. You never
Yep.
knew what was going to happen in 84 because the East-West tensions in 84 were literally razor's edge. We came
Yep.
so close to total annihilation in 84. But
And
thankfully,
you see, you and I, we grew up big, strong boys. So
yeah,
if we can do it, so can you. And you
yes,
have a
I
naughty
have a
cat
cat.
right behind you.
I have a cat on my shoulder, yes. This is his normal position when I'm painting. And I can imagine painting miniatures with a cat on your shoulder. He's not actually sat on my shoulder at the moment, but he normally sits on my
Maybe
shoulder
you
like,
need to paint the cat.
what, like one of my French kittens.
Yeah,
Okay, on that
no.
note,
Last words from us is stay safe, roll some
yeah,
dice, and
roll some dice.
try not to take things too much in
No, turn the
because
news off.
we got
Put
through
some
it,
music on.
and so will you.
Yeah, turn the mu news off and put some music on because that always helps. So, I've been Roland. He's been Mark and gone. No, I've been Mark. He's been Roland. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Look after yourselves.
See you.
See you later.